before E3 was like mega big. And he just kind of stuck around ever since. Each MGS got popular buzz. Let's keep going this way. Yo, okay, these controls are like doing their own thing. I have to work in 3 hours. GG's, Aka. All right, Muse. If you're heading out, thanks for dropping by the stream, and hope you have a great rest of your day. If you're leaving. Fuck, wrong place. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, I think her health's low. Yeah, I'm starting to buzz. I'm surprised that didn't kill me. But yeah. If you look at OHN though, OHN predominantly only does MGS streams, and sometimes they get into 2000s. But you know, compared to other channels, that's really not that much. I mean, like, you got people like Dan and Baru and a lot of other people who get in the thousands. Loserfruit, she gets in the thousands all the time. So while it does get a lot of people as a whole, I still think people entertaining personalities are what people predominantly watch on Twitch for. Is not really games, particular games. I think, like, when it comes to tournaments, I think people watch games for games, but I think predominantly people on Twitch watch people for people. Whether if the person's just popular or they like the person that's streaming. One or the two. Because you know there's people on Twitch that just watch popular people and popular people only. Yeah, and I like to use OHN. I like to use OHN because, like, they predominantly just stream one series. And then each broadcaster has their own channels, and I would say 3Dog out of all of them probably gets the most views out of all 3 OHN streams. But I think he also streams the most. And I don't really watch Dark too much to be able to say. So they do kind of watch them. And I don't know if, like, not having webcams factors in that or whatever, but neither one of them stream without webcams on their personal channels. But I definitely do think, like, even though they stream only MGS, playing one particular game is only going to attract you so many people. I think it's like I think there's a threshold. I think majority of people watch people on Twitch for their personality. One game I would like to see remaster is Silent Hill. Sadly, MTR, it's under Konami's rights. So I doubt there's probably going to be a remake. Sorry, Aka, I'm only watching because it's a game I like. Hey, that's all fine and dandy. We're all different. We all watch for a different reason. That's all fine and dandy. Reminds me that I miss Prince of Persia. Oh yeah, I never played any of those. I came from MGS1. I followed because you hate Bolgan's booty. A lot of people like it when I do that part. Yeah. I had my first stream today playing this game for the first time as well, and I ended it right where you are, my friend. How are you liking the game? It's pretty good, Roach. I'm just gonna call you Roach. It's pretty good. I like it a lot. I like it so far. It's pretty good. I don't really need too much of a narrative in this game. So far, I like it, though. PT was creepy. PT was pretty good. Fuck. This dog's pissing. I mean, you gave me for things pissing me off. Yeah. Knew there was gonna be another one. Dodging them is so wonky. It feels so wonky, like... Ah, shit. You don't gotta go that way anyway. We gotta go this way. This way is to the church. Dodging them is so wonky. Like, sometimes I can outrun them and they try to attack me and it misses. But then sometimes I outrun them and they attack me and it hits. Oh, we're about to go praise the Lord up in here. You ready to see Jesus? Oh yeah, there should be a girl in here, right? Hey.
Were you ringing that bell?
I've been expecting you. It was foretold by gyromancy.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
I knew you'd come. You want the girl, right?
Yeah.
The girl? You're talking about Cheryl.
I see everything.
You know something? Tell me.
Stay back. Nothing is to be gained from floundering about at random. You must follow the path.
Okay.
The path of the hermit concealed by Flauros.
What? What are you talking about?
What the hell's Flauros?
Here, the Flauros, a cage of peace. It can break through the walls of darkness and counteract the wrath of the underworld. These will help you.
Thanks.
Make haste to the hospital before it's too late.
What's at the hospital?
Wait, don't go yet.
She's like, I ain't listening to you. I'm getting the hell out of here. I got a nail appointment. I gotta go smoke some weed to come up with more bullshit. Give us the girl and wipe away the debt. Man, that storyline was so confusing. The first time I played that was so confusing. Give us the girl and wipe away the debt. I had no idea what the hell was going on. Well, the ending. The ending just blew my mind. We got a florist. We got a hospital key. Drawbridge key. Cool. What's this? Anything? Alright. The hell does the florist do? Is this on the PS3? Yeah, it's on the PS3, yeah. PlayStation 1 game through the PS3. Oh, yeah, we're gonna stream Amazing Spider-Man sometime soon, anyway. The last one is horrible. Don't even play it, but all the other ones are awesome. What game you talking about? Three Dog is the best? Kingdom has a 20 gigabyte day one patch. That's crazy. Kingdom Comes Deliverance? Is that the game you're talking about? Yo, I wanted to get the Prince of Persia collection for PS3 as well. Thanks for reminding me of that, Elderman. That's a game series I wanted to play. If you are into PlayStation 1 games, I 100% recommend a PS3, and I'm sure Aka does too. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, to be honest. I mean, you can buy a PlayStation 1 if you want to. If you want hard disk media, you can get a PlayStation 1 or a PS3, but the PS3 plays all PlayStation 1 games from what I understand. All iterations. You can only get the second generation and third generation. Oh, you're talking about are you talking about the movie game Prince of Persia, or are you talking about the one that was so easy? Because I have the movie game Prince of Persia, which was available on PlayStation Plus. I have that one. But are you talking about the one that was super easy where you couldn't even die? Like if you died, you just reverse time? I heard that one was trash. HD Collection has the first one, the two prints, and then the second one. I think the Warrior Within or something within. Something like that. Cheryl Carrel. I don't know what PT stands for. Hey, thanks for reminding me about that, though. That's a game series. Yeah, I definitely recommend a PS3, though. You can play PlayStation 1 disc games on it, apparently. I'm going to test that out, though. I bought Amazing Spider-Man to play, and if it works, if the disc works, I'm going to see if my PS3 can play the disc. And if it does, I'm going to... that's going to open up the floodgates for the PS1 games I can't buy through the PS3, so... While you can't get the games physically, they do got a wide range of PlayStation 1 games for you to get. But also, I found out not all PlayStation 1 games on the PS3 are available in all regions of the world. I did not know that was a thing, so I couldn't tell you which games are, but apparently someone in chat told me that it wasn't. How much did I get Amazing Spider-Man for? It's $10. A lot more than I want to pay, but I was willing to pay $10 for it because it's a test. And if it works, I'm gonna go to this one gaming place I have and just see what they have there. I had to dig up these like old gaming places around here to find like places. Oh, if you guys ever go to Chicago, there's this one place off the Red Line. I forget the stop. It's a stop before the Cubs Stadium. It's one of the two stops before the Cubs Stadium. The Cubs Stadium stop is called Addison. It's one of the stops before there. I do not remember the name. I know I'm throwing some misinformation at you, but there is this gaming place literally one block from the Red Line stop before Edison. There is this game place. They sold all kinds of fucking games in there. All used, of course. But I forget what it's called. Close could tell you. I forget, even though I lived there for a while. That was like one of my favorite things about the city. It had like all these like cool fucking places like that. It had like comic book shops. Like a shit ton of comic book shops. A shit ton of like used game places. Man, I wish I took more advantage of that. I would be streaming all kinds of shit. I request Soul Reaver. I have the Soul Reaver. I have Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver on PlayStation 1. I've never played it. That is to come. I don't have enough time. I don't have enough time to stream a day. I wish I did. Well, like more time. Oh. Hopefully in the future we will have even more. But I try to be here a lot as much as I can. It was so bad it killed the franchise, the last one. It did it? I never played the first 3 Prince of Persia, so I want to get that. I was also looking into getting the Ninja Gaiden games, too. I played most of them, and didn't play 3, though. I heard 3 was some crap. Where's the hospital? We're talking too much. Nobody wants to hear me yap. Looks like we gotta go over the bridge. Oh, okay, so the bridge control room. So we just gotta head straight to the gas station. Alright. Cool. I wonder if I passed up any of these places. I demand more, Aka, but demand in that super nice way. Well, I try. I try to be here as much as possible. I have a fun time, you guys have a fun time, so I try to be here. It's all good. Yeah, but that's on the list of games to play. If that works, then I'm gonna get Electro's Revenge, which was the second Spider-Man game on PlayStation 1. I never played that one. So if it works, Amazing Spider-Man works, I'm gonna get Electro's Revenge. And I want to stream that game. So like, which PS3 plays the PlayStation 2 games? The fat PS3, the original one. Good luck finding one. I'm not saying that to be ironic, but good luck. And good luck for a price too. People charge premium for those things because it plays PlayStation 2. Get a PS3 and jailbreak it to run. Yeah, see, I don't want to do all that stuff. I never played on Emoshu. Yeah, Soul Blade and Soul Edge is the same game. Yep. In America, it was called Soul Edge. Can you hack a Slim to play PlayStation 2 games? Probably. Yeah, the 60 or 40 gig model. 20 gig model, yeah. Oh, no, yeah, you're right. Not the 20 gig model. Anyways. Yeah, hopefully. I mean, honestly, I mean, my plan is hopefully I can stream more and more people like being here. And then, you know, I can be here more often. That's my plan. I mean, I'm here quite a bit. I don't know how many people are watching now. I have no idea. Let's save our game. Wow, really? You should do. I plan on to, but like I said, I don't have enough time in the day. I have so many games I want to play. I literally probably have like 3 years of streams I could fulfill, to be honest. Just off what I have now. Especially if I stretch my games out to like 100%. And I probably have so many. Alright, let's check our items. What the hell do these weapons do? These items do. I want to play, it was one of those games I missed out on that I wanted to try back in the day. A pyramid-shaped object found in the church. Purpose and uses unknown. When PlayStation 2 was out, I was a kid. When PlayStation 2 was out, I was a kid. I didn't have a job. I was like... What, it came out 2001? I was 12. I didn't have a job. My parents wouldn't let me get a job. I had no money. I had no control over money. So the games I got... I can only get so many games. Depending on, you know, what my parents would, you know, feel like buying. Or, you know. So I wasn't able to play all the games in the world. And then when the 360 came out, I had to get rid of my PlayStation 2 because I had the whole, if I wanted to get the new console, I had to give up my old one. So I traded my PlayStation 2 and the EB game so I can get money to get a 360 because all my friends are getting a 360. And I want to play online with them, so I missed out on some games. But that's kind of how it was in my household. I never got to hold on to them. But you're a kid, you don't have control over that stuff. I'm playing through RE4 right now, and this Silent Hill game's giving me Resident Evil 1 vibes. It is. Resident Evil 1 is a classic. When I was a kid, I was actually talking to my parents about it the other day. Some shit's about to happen. I was actually talking to my parents about it the other day. My parents remembered we threw a party when we threw a party for the neighborhood kids at our house. And I don't know if you guys remember, but the original PlayStation 1 games came out on DVD cases, not CD cases. But I don't know why they switched the format. But I had the original RE1 1996 in the DVD case. We had like 20 kids at my house. After the party was over, could not find my original PlayStation, my RE1. Some kids swiped it. And that was the beginning of me not lending games out to anybody. I remember that shit to this day. My parents remember that because I was so butthurt too. As a kid, I loved the RE games. Granted, let's not even talk about it. Parents allowing you to play rated M games. I'm gonna go over here because I'm gonna check this one station. You think that kid swiping CDs doing well in life? I have no idea. To be honest, I have no idea who swiped it too. I didn't even talk to half of those kids after who swiped it. We're not there yet. No, it said this is it. Maybe it's the next room. Shit. Okay. Probably in prison. Okay. That was the first game I got taken from me by somebody else. The last, next one was Fight Night. You would probably never believe, but I was in the Fight Night. I had it on the, I think, PlayStation 2 or Xbox. The original Xbox? I don't remember. One of those. And I let a guy borrow it. He asked to borrow it, and then guess what? He moved away 2 days later and forgot to return it. And then I went to go to his house and he was gone. And he was like, oh, sorry, I moved. And I was like, can I get my game back? And he's like, oh no, I sold it. And I was like, motherfucker, it wasn't even your game to sell. I remember that shit. The next game was by my brother. My brother moved out and and then I went to go visit him, and I brought my copy of Def Jam Vendetta, which is a sick-ass fucking wrestling game, and I let him borrow it, and then I came back a week later, and my brother sold the game. Because I don't even remember. He ended up selling the game because I left it at his house, and he was like, oh, I needed money to buy this one. I was like, you dick. I remember that one. And I think that was the last game I think I ever let someone borrow was Def Jam Vendetta. Oh, but yeah, there was this one game. My brother bought a used car, and we opened the glove box, and there was a PlayStation 2 game in the glove box, and I think it was called The Suffering or something. It was a PlayStation 2 game. I don't even remember what it was called. All I remember, the guy was on the cover, and he was in I think he was in like a strapped down chair or something. I don't know. I'm just thinking about all these old stories now. I think it was called The Suffering. Can we go in the gas station? No. Def Jam Vendetta Fight for New York. Yeah, that shit was sick. I never played the second one, though. What's the point of putting a gas station on the map if you can't go into it? Def Jam was a pretty sick game. Over the top wrestling, it was pretty sick back when I was in wrestling. Are you like an RE4, Buzzkiller? I liked RE4 at the time it came out, but when Resident Evil 5 came out, oh shit. Wrong place, wrong time, motherfucker. Ah, okay. Mine and I had anything in it, but they had stuff behind it. It's tricky. I'm trying to think. I got it on the GameCube, and I liked it at the time, but when I saw Resident Evil 5 and 6 was the products after 4, I ended up not liking 4 because I saw 4 was the beginning of the end. I loved Resident Evil growing up. Resident Evil 3 is probably one of my all-time favorite games of all time. You know, I just repeated myself. But after I saw what happened to the series, I was like, 4 was kind of the beginning of the end. And then 4 is also, its storyline didn't connect to anything. It was just a standalone game, really. It has no connection to anything. Nothing here either. God, this is reminding me of the Evil Within 2. In the beginning of the Evil Within 2, where, like, some parts of the landmass are just cut off. The Fight Night was pretty sick. Fight Night was a pretty good game. It looks like we gotta use the key to put, I think the... Sounds like there's more than one. Oh, shit, yes. Oh, shit, yes. Oh, run. Shit. Run. Harry Palms, Detective Harry Palms. Oh, I don't... That was probably a blessing in disguise. Get inside. Did hardcore RE fans hate 4 or something? Yeah, I would probably say so, yeah. Because they changed the controls. Everybody complained, everybody at the time, I love tank controls. But to some people's brain, it just doesn't commute. The story I like to say was when I was in college. If you don't know, Close Enough was one of my friends in college. And him and my girlfriend at the time, and I think one of her friends, I invited them all back to my my apartment to play Resident Evil. The old school Resident Evils. And I didn't want to play it. I wanted to watch them play it. None of them could figure out the controls. They couldn't even move. Like, they couldn't even move forward. They couldn't grasp the idea of walking forward. Having to, you know, walk forward. They kept, like, moving backwards and stuff. They couldn't get it. And they eventually did not like the game at all. Because they couldn't even figure out how to move. And I remember at the time when RE came out, or after it came out, everybody bitched about tank controls like they were the worst shit ever. And everybody complained about the fixed camera, how the fixed camera fucked everything up. And honestly, it's really not that bad. At all. It's really not that bad. And so they changed it. And they appealed to people. People wanted a camera you can control. And in 2004 is when really the controlling cameras really started to manifest in video games. And it got Game of the Year. A lot. RE4 has a lot of fans who weren't hardcore Resident Evil fans, mainly because of the change in gameplay, and it got Game of the Year nearly from everybody at the time. But when you look back on it retrospect, RE 1, 2, and 3 were all connected as a story. And kind of Code Veronica is kind of connected. It just, not really. It just has similar characters. Kind of. And, but RE3 was connected. 4, 5, and 6 aren't connected, really. 4 isn't really even connected to 5. I mean, the only thing that really is connected is, like, Las Plagas is the basis for Ouroboros. That's the only thing that's really connects 4 to 5. So really, 4 is just a game. Really has no bearing in the thing at all. Really. The whole thing they do with Wesker is immediately dropped in 5. His whole personality changes in 5. It's like a complete 360. But yeah, at the time I liked 4, but when I saw how 4 contributed to the narrative and how the series became more action oriented, yeah, I ended up not liking 4. I didn't really like Cockney 4. And those fans, the fans that actually say 4 is fine, they actually say 3 is when the series started getting action-oriented. Because they started giving you a Gatling gun and a rocket launcher and a grenade launcher and shit. But I always say you have to unlock the Gatling gun and the rocket launcher. They're not in the base game. It's not even, I think the rocket launcher is in the base game, I think. But you only get 4 shots and it's at the very end of the game. And there's only one enemy to use it on. So it was this like split. So that's kind of how it was. I would believe so. And then when the remakes came out, they added new controls for like RE Remake and RE Zero, so you can play them with like new controls. You can play with tank controls and new controls. The new controls trivialize the game. Makes it so easy. It kind of really makes, it takes the what made the game hard and just make it easy. I never played Fatal Frame though. I didn't even know anything about those games. I like RE4, but 3 is my favorite. A lot of people just call me a hater for not liking RE5 so much. You'd be surprised. RE5 is the most selling RE game of all time. Behind that, I believe, is 6. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's RE5, 6, and then I think 2. But I'm not sure about that one. 2 is your favorite? I'm not going to talk about 2. I don't hate 2. But I don't necessarily like 2. But I'm biased. I'm admit when I'm biased. I'm biased. There's a keyhole. Gotta put the keyhole. I'm not gonna lie. I like the fact that I could play with my friend on Resident Evil 5. Hey, yeah, no. I think that's great. Actually, one of the great things about Resident Evil 6 is Resident Evil 6 has 4 campaigns, and you can play the entire game start to finish, all co-op. There's no pause where you cannot play a game in co-op. I mean, there's not many games that let you do that. So that's really, I mean, as much as people joke about 6, that's a big accomplishment by 6. The machinery is running. Do you want to press the switch? Yes. I was never really interested in Fatal Frame, to be honest. I don't know anything about him.